Questioner. Without God's power, nothing can be done. Even you would not be sitting here and talking to us without Him. Maharaj answers, all is His doing, no doubt. What is it to me, since I want nothing? What can God give me, or take away from me? What is mine, and was mine even when God was not. Of course, it is a very tiny little thing, a speck, the sense I am, the fact of being. This is my own place. Nobody gave it to me. The earth is mine. What grows on it is God's. Questioner. Did God take the earth on rent from you? Maharaj. God is my devotee and did all this for me. Questioner. Is there no God apart from you? Maharaj. How can there be? I am is the root. God is the tree. Whom am I to worship? And what for? Questioner. Are you the devotee or the object of devotion? Maharaj. I am neither. I am devotion itself. Questioner. There is not enough devotion in the world. Maharaj. You are always after the improvement of the world. Do you really believe that the world is waiting for you to be saved? Questioner. I just do not know how much I can do for the world. All I can do is to try. Is there anything else you would like me to do? Question. Maharaj. Without you, is there a world? You know all about the world, but about yourself, you know nothing. You yourself are the tools of your work. You have no other tools. Why don't you take care of the tools before you think of the work? Questioner. I can wait while the world cannot. Maharaj. By not inquiring, you keep the world waiting. Questioner. Waiting for what? Maharaj. For somebody who can save it. Questioner. God runs the world. God will save it. Maharaj. That's what you say. Did God come and tell you that the world is His creation and concern and not yours? Questioner. Why should it be my sole concern? Maharaj. Consider the world in which you live. Who else knows about it? Questioner. You know, everybody knows. Maharaj. Did anybody come from outside of your world to tell you? Myself and everybody else appear and disappear in your world. We are all at your mercy. Questioner. It cannot be so bad. I exist in your world as you exist in mine. Maharaj. You have no evidence of my world. You are completely wrapped up in the world of your own making. Questioner. I see. Completely, but hopelessly? Maharaj. Within the prison of your world appears a man who tells you that the world of painful contradictions, which you have created, is neither continuous nor permanent and is based on a misapprehension. He pleads with you to get out of it by the same way by which you got into it. You got into it by forgetting what you are, and you will get out of it by knowing yourself as you are. Questioner. In what way does it affect the world? Maharaj. When you are free of the world, you can do something about it. As long as you are a prisoner of it, you are helpless to change it. On the contrary, whatever you do will aggravate the situation. Questioner. Righteousness will set me free. Maharaj. Righteousness will undoubtedly make you and your world a comfortable, even happy place. But what is the use? There is no reality in it. It cannot last. Questioner. God will help. Maharaj. To help you, God must know your existence. But you and your world are dream states. In dream, you may suffer agonies. None knows them, and none can help you. Questioner. So all my questions, my search and study are of no use? Maharaj. These are but the stirrings of a man who is tired of sleeping. They are not the causes of awakening, but its early signs. But you must not ask idle questions to which you already know the answers. Questioner. How am I to get a true answer? Maharaj. By asking a true question, non-verbally, but by daring to live according to your lights. A man willing to die for truth will get it. Questioner. Another question. There is the person. There is the knower of the person. There is the witness. Are the knower and the witness the same, or are they separate states? Maharaj. The knower and the witness are two or one. When the knower is seen as separate from the known, the witness stands alone. When the known and the knower are seen as one, the witness becomes one with them. Questioner. Who is the Jnani? The witness or the Supreme? Maharaj. The Jnani is the Supreme and also the witness. He is both being and awareness. In relation to consciousness, he is awareness. In relation to the universe, he is pure being. Questioner. And what about the person? What comes first, the person or the knower? Maharaj. The person is a very small thing. Actually, it is a composite. It cannot be said to exist by itself. Unperceived, it is just not there. It is but the shadow of the mind, the sum total of memories. Pure being is reflected in the mirror of the mind as knowing. What is known takes the shape of a person based on memory and habit. It is but a shadow or a projection of the knower onto the screen of the mind. Questioner. The mirror is there, the reflection is there, but where is the sun? Maharaj. The Supreme is the sun. Questioner. It must be conscious. Maharaj. It is neither conscious nor unconscious. Don't think of it in terms of consciousness or unconsciousness. It is the life which contains both and is beyond both. Questioner. Life is so intelligent, how can it be unconscious? Maharaj. You talk of the unconscious when there is a lapse in memory. In reality, there is only consciousness. All life is conscious, all consciousness alive. Questioner. Even stones? Maharaj. Even stones are conscious and alive. Questioner. The worry with me is that I'm prone to denying existence to what I cannot imagine. Maharaj. You would be wiser to deny the existence of what you imagine. It is the imagined that is unreal. Questioner. Is all imaginable unreal? Maharaj. Imagination based on memories is unreal. The future is not entirely unreal. Questioner. Which part of the future is real and which is not? Maharaj. The unexpected and the unpredictable is real. Questioner. I have met many realized people, but never a liberated man. Have you come across a liberated man? Or does liberation mean, among other things, also abandoning the body? Maharaj. What do you mean by realization and liberation? Questioner. By realization, I mean a wonderful experience of peace, goodness, and beauty, when the world makes sense and there is an all-pervading unity of both substance and essence. While such experience doesn't last, it cannot be forgotten. It shines in the mind both as memory and longing. I know what I'm talking about, for I have had such experiences. By liberation, I mean to be permanently in that wonderful state. What I'm asking is whether liberation is compatible with the survival of the body. Maharaj, what is wrong with the body? Questioner, the body is so weak and short-lived. It creates needs and cravings. It limits one grievously. Maharaj, so what? Let the physical expressions be limited. But liberation is of the self from its false and self-imposed ideas. It is not contained in some particular experience, however glorious. Questioner, does it last forever? Maharaj, all experience is time-bound. Whatever has a beginning must have an end. Questioner, so liberation, in my sense of the word, does not exist? Maharaj, on the contrary, one is always free. You are both conscious and free to be conscious. Nobody can take this away from you. Do you ever know yourself non-existing or unconscious? Questioner, I may not remember, but that does not disprove my being occasionally unconscious. Maharaj, why not turn away from the experience to the experiencer and realize the full import of the only true statement you can make? I am. Questioner, how is it done? Maharaj, there is no how here. Just keep in mind the feeling I am. Merge in it till your mind and feeling become one. By repeated attempts, you will stumble on the right balance of attention and affection, and your mind will be firmly established in the thought feeling I am. Whatever you think, say, or do, this sense of immutable and affectionate being remains as the ever-present background of the mind. Questioner, and you call it liberation? Maharaj, I call it normal. What is wrong with being, knowing, and acting effortlessly and happily? Why consider it so unusual as to expect the immediate destruction of the body? What is wrong with the body that it should die? Correct your attitude to your body and leave it alone. Don't pamper, don't torture, just keep it going, most of the time below the threshold of conscious attention. Questioner, the memory of my wonderful experiences haunts me. I want them back. Maharaj, because you want them back, you cannot have them. The state of craving for another, for anything, blocks all deeper experience. Nothing of value can happen to a mind which knows exactly what it wants. For nothing the mind can visualize and want is of much value. Questioner, then what is worth wanting? Maharaj, want the best, the highest happiness, the greatest freedom. Desirelessness is the highest bliss. Questioner, freedom from desire is not the freedom I want. I want the freedom to fulfill my longings. Maharaj, you are free to fulfill your longings. As a matter of fact, you are doing nothing else. Questioner, I try, but there are obstacles which leave me frustrated. Maharaj, overcome them. Questioner, I cannot. I'm too weak. Maharaj, what makes you weak? What is weakness? Others fulfill their desires, why don't you? Questioner, I must be lacking energy. Maharaj, what happened to your energy? Where did it go? Did you not scatter it over so many contradictory desires and pursuits? You don't have an infinite supply of energy. Questioner, why not? Maharaj, your aims are small and low. They do not call for more. Only God's energy is infinite, because He wants nothing for Himself. Be like Him, and all your desires will be fulfilled. The higher your aims and vaster your desires, the more energy you'll have for their fulfillment. Desire the good of all, and the universe will work with you. But if you want your own pleasure, you must earn it the hard way. Before desiring, deserve. Questioner, I am engaged in the study of philosophy, sociology, and education. I think more mental development is needed before I can dream of self-realization. Am I on the right track, Maharaj? To earn a livelihood some specialized knowledge is needed. General knowledge develops the mind, no doubt. But if you are going to spend your life in amassing knowledge, you build a wall around yourself. To go beyond the mind, a well-furnished mind is not needed. Questioner. Then what is needed? Maharaj. Distrust your mind and go beyond. Questioner. What shall I find beyond the mind? Maharaj. The direct experience of being, knowing, and loving. Questioner. How does one go beyond the mind? Maharaj. There are many starting points. They all lead to the same goal. You may begin with selfless work, abandoning the fruits of action. You may then give up thinking and end in giving up all desires. Here, giving up, tyaga, is the operational factor. Or you may not bother about anything you want or think or do and just stay put in a thought and feeling I am, focusing I am firmly in your mind. All kinds of experiences may come to you. Remain unmoved in the knowledge that all perceivable is transient and only the I am endures. Questioner. I cannot give all my life to such practices. I have my duties to attend to. Maharaj. By all means, attend to your duties. Action in which you are not emotionally involved and which is beneficial and does not cause suffering will not bind you. You may be engaged in several directions and work with enormous zest, yet remain inwardly free and quiet, with a mirror-like mind which reflects all without being affected. Questioner. Is such a state realizable? Maharaj. I would not talk about it if it were not. Why should I engage in fancies? Questioner. Everybody quotes scriptures. Maharaj. Those who know only scriptures know nothing. To know is to be. I know what I'm talking about. It is not from reading or hearsay. Questioner. I am studying Sanskrit under a professor, but really I'm only reading scriptures. I am in search of self-realization and I came to get the needed guidance. Kindly tell me, what am I to do? Maharaj. Since you have read the scriptures, why do you ask me? Questioner. The scriptures show the general directions, but the individual needs personal instructions. Maharaj. Your own self is your ultimate teacher, the Satguru. The outer teacher, the Guru, is merely a milestone. It is only your inner teacher that will walk you to the goal, for he is the goal. Questioner. The inner teacher is not easily reached. Maharaj. Since he is in you and with you, the difficulty cannot be serious. Look within and you will find him. Questioner. When I look within, I find sensations and perceptions, thoughts and feelings, desires and fears, memories and expectation. I am immersed in this cloud and see nothing else. Maharaj. That which sees all this and the nothing too is the inner teacher. He alone is. All else only appears to be. He is your own self, Swarupa, your hope and assurance of freedom. Find him and cling to him and you'll be saved and safe. Questioner. I do believe you, but when it comes to the actual finding of this inner self, I find it escapes me. Maharaj. The idea, it escapes me. Where does it arise? Questioner. In the mind. Maharaj. And who knows the mind? Questioner. The witness of the mind knows the mind. Maharaj. Did anybody come to you and say, I am the witness of your mind? Questioner. Of course not. It would have been just another idea in the mind. Maharaj. Then who is the witness? Questioner. I am. Maharaj. So, you know the witness because you are the witness. You need not see the witness in front of you. Here again, to be is to know. Questioner. Yes, I see that I am the witness, the awareness itself, but in which way does it profit me? Maharaj. What a question! What kind of profit do you expect? To know what you are? Is it not good enough? Questioner. What are the uses of self-knowledge? Maharaj. It helps you to understand what you are not and keeps you free from false ideas, desires and actions. Questioner. If I am the witness only, what do right and wrong matter? Maharaj. What helps you to know yourself is right. What prevents is wrong. To know one's real self is bliss. To forget is sorrow. Questioner. Is the witness consciousness the real self? Maharaj. It is the reflection of the real in the mind, buddhi. The real is beyond. The witness is the door through which you pass beyond. Questioner. What is the purpose of meditation? Maharaj. Seeing the false as the false is meditation. This must go on all the time. Questioner. We are told to meditate regularly. Maharaj. Deliberate daily exercise in discrimination between the true and the false and the renunciation of the false is meditation. There are many kinds of meditation to begin with, but they all merge finally into one. Questioner. Please tell me which road to self-realization is the shortest. Maharaj. No way is short or long, but some people are more in earnest and some are less. I can tell you about myself. I was a simple man, but I trusted my guru. What he told me to do, I did. He told me to concentrate on I am. I did. He told me that I am beyond all perceivables and conceivables. I believed. I gave him my heart and soul, my entire attention, and the whole of my spare time. I had to work to keep my family alive. As a result of faith and earnest application, I realized myself, Swarupa, within 3 years. You may choose any way that suits you. Your earnestness will determine the rate of progress. Questioner. No hint for me? Maharaj. Establish yourself firmly in the awareness of I am. This is the beginning and also the end of all endeavor.